Hey y'all, welcome back. It's Jenny Wren. If you're new here, welcome. So good to have you. I am here to just bring you home to yourself. So, I was falling asleep with my son, so please, don't mind the state of me. It's actually pretty warm today, and I feel cold because I was falling asleep next to my son. Something told me, get the fuck up. Not in them words, but I felt the urgency. So now I'm here. I don't have a message in particular, so I don't really know what's gonna come out of this. But I guess if you've seen the title, you know now. Um, but yeah, I've been called, I guess, to just kind of share where I'm at. Um, whew, I've been going through a lot of tests lately. I mean, for a while now, and I've been in a hermit mode. I've been in a butterfly cocoon, I want to say, for over a year now, and I just don't understand it. I step out for a little bit and wham, I'm just like I'm pulled right back into it. So I'm being worked on. I am actively growing. But where I'm at right now is like I'm being tested and strengthened. For whatever reason, I don't know. I mean, I do know, obviously, something is happening and I've felt it for a while, but I don't know exactly what that is. Which is the main test. It's me losing control and having that trust and that faith and that knowing. Being thrown all the darkness right now to test how well I can alchemize it, you know? Test how well I can turn it around and create more positive thoughts with it. And testing how well that I can accept the darkness, because that's the whole point of this. We have to accept it. If we don't accept it for what it is, then we cannot alchemize it. And the alchemizing starts when you decide that the darkness is here for you for a different reason. When you no longer become the victim and the one that is running away and pushing it away and try to hide from it. When you accept it with open arms, because you hold both light and dark, whether you want to believe that or not. So yeah, I've been going through a lot of freaking tests. So if that is you right now, and especially if you've had a lot of like energy depletion lately, wondering why you feel so motherfucking tired, I'm right there with you, babes. So yeah, this might be for you, whatever comes out. But yeah, just to share about, what's been going on with me. Like, I actually fell asleep today, and I fell asleep after I almost had like a panic attack. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why am I feeling all of this like erupting anxiety? And I had no reason to, you know? I had no reason to. And I'm trying to figure it out. And I think the more that I was trying to figure this out was the more suffocated I felt by it, you know? So I had all this anxiety, and it wasn't until I actually calmed down. I was doing, just breathing and kind of sitting still and trying to do my little, I've got ADHD, so I was trying to kind of stim myself, trying to help my nervous system to process whatever it needed to process, even though I didn't understand what it needed to process. But it wasn't until after I done that and I actually fell asleep because I was so worked up. And I woke up and I set an alarm and I kept snoozing it, snoozing it, snoozing it. Finally, once I woke up and I was finally clear, um, I realized that maybe my body was sensing something that I don't know about yet, that maybe it was processing something that I can't see, that hasn't quite arrived into my experience. And that's all I can kind of leave it to, because I had no reason to feel that way. And the sleep was like the only thing that actually helped. So, yeah. I have ADHD, And I think that I think that right now I'm definitely being led, and I don't know if you can relate as well. I'm being led to learn how to save energy everywhere necessary. Like, I'm learning how to not extend and just give off and give away energy so freely. I'm learning how to, it's not so much about protecting your energy and stuff like that. It's about, so for me with like I was diagnosed at 5 with ADD. They just call it ADHD, inattentive now. But I was diagnosed at 5 with ADD. I'm definitely autistic as well. Now that I've got my son and I learn more and more about him every day, I see myself more and more in him as well. So I definitely want to say that I'm self-diagnosed autism, and definitely diagnosed by a doctor ADHD. But with that, I think that now that I'm 30 and I'm realizing how much it impacts my life, now that I am an adult and I have responsibilities and I have things that attack my nervous system on a regular basis, and on top of that, having a son that has a lot of needs, more needs than myself, and I have to be the nervous system for both of us, for two people now. It's become more apparent, and it reflects a lot more in the way that I show up and in my nervous system and how I cope with day-to-day life. I'm being guided, all of this to say, to learn how to really and truly unmask. And it's not so much about, because I think I've reached a point where I just really don't give a shit how people portray me. Do you get what I mean? Maybe I should give a little bit, like give a shit a little bit more, because, you know, I'm trying to work my way up in life and things like that too, you know, like the rest of us. But I would just really can't give a shit. It has nothing to do with the way that I'm being portrayed. It just has to do with the pattern, you know, releasing that pattern of constantly masking in order to be safe. You know, I just didn't even realize I just said 222, so that could be significant for you. Um, but yeah, in order to feel safe, in order to not be questioned, in order to not have to over explain, in order to just kind of go under the radar, because it's like the masking took less energy than explaining. But I'm at a point in my life where I don't need to explain anymore. I don't give a fuck about explaining, you know? So now I can remove the mask as well, because the mask took a lot of energy from me. And it still does in places where I feel like I need to mask, you know? It takes a lot of fucking energy. And I'm just at the point where, and maybe you are too, it's just like, I ain't explaining shit to nobody. I ain't updating nobody on nothing. And I feel like when the mask comes off, it's kind of over for you bitches. You know what I mean? Like, it's that type of energy. And obviously I'm not calling you a bitch, but it's that type of energy, because then you know that I really don't give a fuck. And it's just me walking in faith with my higher power. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing, it's so powerful. It's nothing that can stop that. You feel me? Like, to be somebody who's neurodiverse and don't really give a fuck what other people think, and then to completely like unmask and be able to claim all of that masking energy back when I'm already a gifted neurodivergent. Like, yeah. So I've definitely been called to pull back on the masking. If I feel like I need to like stem, you see, like, even with this video, I don't feel the need to pull my energy up, because I'm tired. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm tired. This is chill gen. I have a lot of fucking sides to me, and I don't feel the need to pull myself up to a balanced level to entertain anyone. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be here, you're going to be here. It might be one person. It might be zero fucking people who are getting on with me and my videos. But I'm just at the point where I don't give a shit. I need to tell you now. I'm on YouTube. I've wanted to do YouTube for a while, but my reason has always changed. And now I'm anchored solidly in the fact that I want my YouTube to be around longer than I am. I want this to be a place where after I pass away, somebody who is in the next generation is watching a dead person give them advice on life and they're taking something from it. Do you get me? It's not about me trying to blow up and get clout. It's about me allowing myself to express myself authentically. It's about showing the full road. It's about showing all sides of myself and making people feel comfortable being all sides of you. Just being fucking you. Because it's powerful. Because it's your fucking birthright. Because it's God. You know? Never forget that you didn't come here to experience things around you, people around you. You came here to experience what it's like to be the fullness of you. Allow God to do that, you know? So yeah, there's multiple messages in this thing, but I think I might cap it off there because I can just ramble and ramble. My voice is one of my gifts, and I love sharing it. And I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here in this space. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it. If you're not, you're not. But I love you either way. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next one.